.hack.GU last recode. We are playing Haseo here in Volume 3, and it's Sunday morning where I am, which means it's time to go through 10 more blocks of the Forest of Pain. See who we're taking on today's party. You know what? Kind of feeling in a mood. Let's go ahead and take Piros. Man, Piros is an acquired taste. And, yeah, what the heck. Let's take Natsume, the 8th Chaotic PK. Should be a fun party to run with. And we go up to block 40. Thank you all for joining me. Gonna run blocks 40 to 50 today, and that means Wednesday we start the marathon run of the final 50. Have to destroy 15 objects between block 41 and 44. That seems pretty easy. So we know the deal by now. Fairy Queen Orb reveals the whole map. And now we just start taking them down room by room. Man, Piros is slow. Equal parts slow and giant. Something I myself can relate to. Like a couple carries there in the middle of the field. Carry Ann. Sorry. I'm one self-destructed. Not quick enough on the draw for that one.
This is a piece of cake.
Experience actually going to factor in a little here, as Natsume is not maxed out level. Actually just unlocked her in a previous stream. And I did go ahead, as I said I would, and got rid of some of the items that had been sort of bogging me down. Got a platform coming up here. No blades to dodge.
You're open!
Really weird that it recommended Bone Crusher there. Next time I think I just gotta think it through a little better.
This is a piece of cake.
And another self-destruct there. Gotta get quicker on those targetings if I'm gonna take out the carry-ins, I suppose. Making sure to kick all the mushrooms. 1, because they're there. And 2, because the game told us to. Again, if you plan on running the forest, you get little goals for each set of 5 blocks. You don't have to do them, but they reward you with more consumable items. Which for us, since we've already got a good deal of the post-game stuff, just means more gold. But that in itself is not such a bad thing. Yeah, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna do Lotus Flower. Now we'll do Bone Crusher, sure. That makes sense.
We are invincible!
We are invincible. Well, we're at least damn tough to stop. I'm not gonna go for full Piros bravado because honestly the morning coffee has yet to kick in. But very happy you decided to come and watch this stream. Perhaps you're rewatching it on YouTube. If you are and you're a fan of the Dot Hack series, then this is the place for you because I do quite a lot of uploads related to it. Do many a fragment upload, and of course we'll be streaming here on Sundays and Wednesdays as time allows. Got that one room over on the other side, and I will do my least favorite thing in this whole series, and that's make our way through this very tedious trap room. Piros.
There's an opening.
I was going either Bone Crusher or the Scythe one because I knew they would hit multiple targets there. At this point, just trying to hit Rengekis whenever I can. Get a little bonus experience for Natsume and just keep the wheels turning, if you will. Don't think we're going to get her all the way to level 150 this time through. Certainly wasn't my plan to do it anyway. Not hurting my feelings that Piros keeps hitting those foot spikes, by the way. Not steering them into him, but I'm certainly giggling a little every time he does. Tee-hee. Came to the end of that part of the block. And before we go further, we're going to go ahead into our items here and exploit the multiple use items. The Pure Medallion recovers hit points, and the Icon of Purity recovers skill points. Makes life kind of easy. Makes life very easy as far as this game's concerned. But you know what? You take what you can.
Crush you.
Got 3 more carry-ins up here. Wrong one. Hit my combo, but not the Rengeki. So that didn't quite work out as planned. That didn't work out either. Just targeting all over the place this battle. Amateur job by me, I suppose. So best thing we could do is just make sure nobody self-destructs. did it. Kite, I did it. Kite. Who? Yes, I know who Kite is, for those who are wondering. I've played a lot of IMOQ, and coming up on a trap chest here. When you see 4 seconds, you know you gotta use the direction pad too. So if you see 3 seconds, it's only the face buttons on the right side of the controller. 4 seconds, you're gonna work some direction button in as well. And there's my little foray into unnecessary explanation of trapped chests. There's another trap chest, but the monsters are top priority. There we go. Let's go for a lotus flower. Always making sure to double trigger there. And we've got ourselves an awakening. I think we'll save it for next battle. Next battle we'll go ahead and knock those shields off and shoot. Yeah, next battle we'll knock the defensive shields off and see if we can't just get a finish with the awakening. Another 4-second trap chest here. Always like to try and get those done in under half the time. That way if I make a mistake, I know I have just enough to recover. After all, nobody's perfect. Especially not myself. Maybe Piros is perfect. Gotta have a lot of confidence in yourself to rock that armor. There we go. There's our Avatar Awakening, so we're gonna take a moment, let this cutscene play through. Throw our little fan there and go for the Super Mega Data Drain of Doom. That's what I'm calling it. And there's Skate. Yeah, that's gonna end the battle pretty well. Kind of fun to hit those. I'm a fan of the less interactive ultimate attacks. I've already put in the work, just kind of want to see the end result. Perhaps you're more of a hands-on person. Feel free to let me know. I'm curious about these things. I like to hear the differences I have with other people when gaming. Always nice to hear other perspectives, you know? Coming through here. Yep, I went the wrong way. It's like weird that the room is empty. Well, turns out that's because I'm going the wrong way. See, that would have been a dead giveaway. There's a steam door. Always look for the closed doors. And just so happened to be a giant flower close by, so we'll get our Chim Spheres back up to 999. See if we can't just get some Chim Assassins to pop into the stream. Second part of this block down. I believe we're just cruising right along to those 15 items destroyed. I can't imagine that we're too far off at this point, just kicking every mushroom that comes. Ones like that are pretty much auto-complete, and then you have those others that are like 40-hit combos against monsters that you could one-shot if you're too close. those were a bit tough, but we managed to do them. So far, we're rocking the 100% on the bonuses. Alright.
I am Piros the Third.
Behold, he is Piros the Third, and these are Gob Cannon 77, which are just kind of the most fun named monsters I've found. I enjoy the Gob Cannon 77. I may be the only one.
Chaotic strike.
And let's head back out to where I'm only doing single-digit damage. Because it's about getting the hits, not the damage. We want to trigger that Rengeki. We want the bonus experience, and we want the flashy animation. That's what we're about here, and we're going to do this the old Justice double trigger.
This is a piece of cake.
There we go. 31 experience on an 8 experience battle, and a level up for Natsume. That's how we want to go about this. Maximum reward for minimum effort. Or something like that. Heading this way. Got a hallway of pain here. Also trying to get some surprise rounds in. Been botching that lately, so I'm making a more concerted effort. Not that it really matters one way or the other. There we go. Chaotic strike. Might as well, especially since we're using the Twin Blades gifted us by Azure Kite and Natsume's in the party. Just a little way of us bringing Kite with us, without bringing actual Azure Kite with us. We could have done that too, I suppose.
Crusher. This is a piece of cake.
Love that, the at the end. Just large enemy death whale there. Little blue mushroom, let's kick that and get a fire barrel. And back through the hallway of swinging blades. Oops. You know, I really don't hate Piros as much as I let on. I understand the character, and you gotta have that one that's just over the top. And he fits that role nicely with some genuine continuity.
You're not being careful enough.
Okay, I got the surprise round, and I feel I could have done better. That's a very relatable thing in life, isn't it? I think I'll go for a lotus flower now. I haven't had a lotus flower. I don't think we've done a lotus flower in a bit here as far as the Rengekis go. I remembered reading somewhere that she constantly referred to Kite. Definitely true there. Don't think we went either direction yet. There's our second platform of this particular block. Oh. That sounds like a rather serious medical condition. I need to remember to use that dash back more often since I'm using the gun. A lot of times I just sort of forget about it, thinking forward is the only direction to go. Do Bone Crusher.
Crusher!
Retreat back and just keep plugging away for 1 damage at a time until we get our next Rengeki. And let's hit a Lotus Flower.
Lotus Flower!
Finish off with that double trigger and we've got our guns back.
Super attack?
I did not see a Uber secret super attack. Also did not hear about it as I talked over the end battle animation. My mistake on that. But hey, you didn't show up to listen to Piros talk, did you? Maybe you did. If you did, thank you for coming to listen to Piros talk. Hell of a character. Glad he brought you in. Working our way to this here steam door. One more battle to go on this block. Keeping our surprise attacks intact here. See, this is the team I should have had for that 40 hit one. Because these guys allow me to just keep plugging away in those 1 damage.
We are invincible!
Invincibility aside, we have another awakening unlocked. I'm probably going to use that up next too, just to get more of the virus cores. Yeah, nothing to do but exit this one now. Good 20 minutes in already. Going a little slower than the previous streams because I do believe this is our first time facing tangibly challenging enemies for the party. That's kind of welcome, actually. Granted, it's still nothing that we're worried about dying to by any stretch of the imagination. Just walking along the old forest of pain. Very cloudy here in this forest. Oof. Hate when they're right by the door like that.
You're not being careful enough.
Get yet another scolding from Natsume. There we go. Hit our Avatar Awakening. Almost blew it there. Forgot only one of the monsters had that little red bar at the bottom, the defense shield. Definitely a much quicker paced battle setup than you'll see in the IMO2 games.
Did you see my uber secret super attack?
Yeah, I don't think he had a super secret uber attack there. Or whatever. I know I said it wrong. No stranger to the misquoting or mispronouncing here. So heading down into this sort of middle room.
There's an opening. And
these chain whips will be no problem, really. They get a bit of a charge attack in on us. That's mildly disruptive.
Chaotic strike!
Specifically wanted to do the chaotic strike there so I didn't do too much damage to the other chain whip. Again, want to double up on these Rangekis, build that morale boost up so we could get more of the virus cores, and get that bonus experience for Natsume.
Crusher!
That was easier than I thought it'd be.
As is gaining levels, we're just running her right through here. If you're joining in on the stream, feel free to tell me which one of the Rangekis you'd like to see next, and we will do our best to acquiesce. We are here to please. Yeah, unless you're a monster, then we're here to destroy you in some rather elaborate fashion. Going all Bond villain on that one, I guess.
Behold! I am Piros the Third!
He is Piros the Third, our confirmed Sagov Cannon 77. Every time he says air raid, I hear Gatorade. No, wrong one. Just get rid of the gob cannon. I failed. I failed in my Rangeki quest there.
Now that was a good fight.
Well, as long as Piros enjoyed it, I suppose. Get a revive potion and a speed charm. Don't really use speed charms. I suppose I should. Just to make things go through a little quicker here. But then I wouldn't get to spend so much fine time talking to you. Everyone now begs for the speed charm. Heading to the exit. Kinda lost track of how many boards we've done so far. Just enjoying the journey here in this forest of delightful wonders that aren't in the least bit painful. Of course they shortened it poorly to Forest of Pain. Turns out we've hit our phase bonus. 15 objects and we get 20 restoring rains. Generally that means this would be a boss battle. Once again, this is a rerun of the forest, so all the bosses are taken care of. Gonna come into an empty room here instead. Then up to find a save point and a platform. And there's a party there at the platform. Yeah, let's talk to him. What the heck. Whoops. Yeah, if you talk to any member twice, they go ahead and disappear. So a bit of a targeting whoops on my part there. Not that they were going to give us much more than coupons anyway. Certainly not interested in trading at this point. Gonna go ahead and save up, as that is the prudent thing to do. Don't worry though, we're still running 5 more blocks. This is the halfway point of today's stream. So we get 5 more blocks of Piros and Natsume fun. And then Wednesday starts. Dun dun dun. Level 50. An 80 hit combo. Alright, this one's gonna be a bit challenging, not gonna lie. Equal parts looking forward to this and a little trepidation. But let's see what we find. We're certainly finding more resilient enemies. I think the 80 hit combo is definitely there, and this is the party to do it. Got an opened steam door, and that looks like a little bit of steam trailing. Okay, it's the scorpion tank looking guys. forget what they're called. They're like dragsters in some sort of car. Open steam door, of course, means that this is a trap room. And these are hash shapes. That's what we're calling them. Little skull wheels. That's awesome. I like the skull wheels. Okay, we may get this first try. We're already up to 50. I'm gonna ignore that Rengeki because we're just about to 80. Yeah, there we go. 80 hit combo. Nice and quick. And I was worried. You know what, folks? I gotta chill. The hit combos, because we're so high level, are usually a little worrisome for me, but you know what? I should have known from the get-go. This is the crew. This is the combo crew. Team combo all the way. I could go for some combos. It's been a while since I've had those.
We are invincible!
As we celebrate our invincibility. Don't know why I kicked that flower first. That was silly. Spend our 15 to open the doors. Get a body butterfly. Apparently Natsume is wearing a body butterfly, looking at the back of the outfit there. At least that's what I'm gathering. Of course, that's just an aesthetic. Fans familiar with the .hack games know that aside from the job changes that Haseo goes through in this here series, the instances of physical appearance changing on a character are few and far between, and usually related to pretty game-changing events. Already got our objective out of the way, so we're just gonna Rengeki like crazy now. Build up that bar and build up some bonus experience for Natsume. Thank you for those of you who are joining me here just past the half-hour mark. This is a grumpy old guy gaming, streaming some .hack GU Lab 3 code. Here in Volume 3, just replaying the Force of Pain. Working our way up to that dreaded level 50, the last checkpoint you could warp to from town. Believe we'll still be able to quit at the save points, so I don't plan on doing all 50. But again, I save this for days I've got a little bit of extra time, so if worse comes to worse, I will make that sacrifice. I will certainly run 50, if y'all enjoy it. That's what I'm here for, after all. Steam door coming up, so we get to say bye-bye to 5 of those chim spheres we just picked up.
You're not being careful enough.
Literally waited for them to turn, and I'm not being careful enough. Some days, you just can't win. Just realized they regenerate hit points. That's kind of neat. Again, nothing we're too worried about as far as their actual, threat level. We've got these guys more than well in hand, and I'm willing to say there's more than a little amount of just playing with them that's going on here. But it's all for a good cause, getting Natsume up there. You know what? Let's go ahead and trigger that awakening now. It's not necessary, and we're gonna skip the animation this time, so sorry to those of you who are looking forward to that.
That was easier than I thought it'd be.
But Natsume's up to 146. Plan is working. We are going along just fine. Get ourselves a warrior tome there. Now let's kick a couple chim while we're in the area. Up to 990. Guess it wouldn't have been too big a deal to stick around a little longer, but I think this flower, yep, that flower regenerated, and that should get us to about 997, 998. I'll take that. That's good enough. I'm sure we'll run into one more Chim Sphere by the end of it. Yeah, this is the route we want to go. I didn't even realize that pendulums like that were that prevalent in the background, because you could never interact with them in the earlier games. Was doing a fragment run through the other day and just kept seeing them in the rooms, and I'm like, I guess that is a thing. Primarily doing fragment runs. Like to drop those over the weekend as well, do Fragment Friday, and every Sunday there's a Weekend Warrior, so there will be new fragment content coming out here in just a few hours. Am I psychic in that respect? Did I record it last night? The world may never know. Pretty safe to guess, though. Hey, got some holy eaters. These guys are just all about living life to the fullest. They're happy. Look how big those smiles are. These guys are happy boys. Happy boys that just punched me into a different time zone. There we go. Oh, it's chaotic strike this one. What the heck? Get that delightful post defeat. Bone Crusher again, just stupid amounts of damage, and since we've hit our Rengeki, we'll stay in nice and close and do stupid amounts of damage with the guns. If you're unfamiliar, the guns actually do damage based on your proximity to the monster. If you want to take them out quick, you stay nice and close, but if you want to stay safe and work up those combos, take a step back. Enjoy the time. Make yourself a little herbal tea. Shoot him from a distance. Ah, we've got a door locking behind us, and the monsters noticed us. Danger. Yep.
Oh, wait.
Loving that action. That was the perfect reaction. Hats off to Piros. There we go. Was worried about missing that one. Let's do a chaotic strike here. Not gonna finish it off by any means. I think next time we'll do a judgment. It's been a while since we've done a judgment. I generally hold off on that because, well, I'm hitting judgment on the double trigger anyway, and I do believe it's the most skill point intensive one. Not that that should be a huge concern with the icons, I just don't like constantly spamming the icons. Not good television, if you will. Stay up on this top route here before jumping down for the exit. What do we got here? Got a hash chase.
Behold! I am Piros the Third!
Another big happy boy. Finally blocked an attack. That's right, folks. I remembered the circle button attack. Circle button block. Now I can't speak. That's what I get for blocking one attack. Ha! There's the block. That's the word I meant. Did it and said it. Now let's go ahead and do our justice. sure if that one or Bone Crusher does the most damage. I feel like that one has the most potential to do damage. Natsume once again looking for the attaboy from Kite. Here's I could tell isn't watching, but if he is, let Natsume know she did a good job. Here's the Soul Hisa, and here's some Chim Spheres for us to collect. Been lagging behind on that a bit, so we'll go ahead and wait for 3 more to appear here. See, I wish we would have got there in time for that magenta one. That would have been 10 and easy $9.99. Apparently the game heard me. There we go, $9.99. And instead of going the wrong way for the 800th time. Oh, no, that was the right way. I have no clue what I'm doing at this point. Sorry folks, like I said, caffeine's still setting in. Just gonna make a run for this. Piros gets a close shave, and we move onward. Yeah, we missed something back there, but, you know, we hit our combo. We've done everything we've needed to. The rest is gravy, as it were. Go to our Fairy Queen Orb. Okay, gonna go down and then up. Plan that out ahead of time, and since I said it out loud, I have to remember it. Right? Right? Yeah, probably not. Circle around and see if we can't just... Yep. There we go. Got our surprise round on the long-lived Lord. Don't often get the drop on those because they're long-lived for a reason, I suppose. Gonna make the most of it with the Rangeki finish. And now on to the half chase. I don't think I've really done anything equipment-wise with either of these characters either, which A is a sign of poor leadership on my part, not getting these guys all, you know, fancy equipment and whatnot, and B, it's kind of making my life a little easier on these combos because they're not hitting for insane amounts of damage. A Delude Imperial. Delude Imperial? I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Though from what I could tell, I think that's just a prerequisite of having a YouTube channel. You have to forget how to pronounce things if you're going to try and say them. Lit green dot there, that tells us that the moment we step inside that door, it's going to close behind us.
I'll crush you.
So instead, we're going to go ahead and get the surprise round into that combat. Wonder if that means the door's going to close behind us after the battle. I think that would be a neat time to think. Maybe we'll bypass it entirely. I'm not going to lie, I've never done that before, so this should be fun either way. We'll hold on to this away and maybe probably use it next full battle. If there is a next full battle. Don't know. I'm imagining there will be. We're still pretty early in this field. Almost forgot my double trigger there. That would have been a little embarrassing.
We are invincible!
And our invincibility continues. Yep, door locks behind us. Okay, that's cool. Initial guess was right on that. Again, I haven't seen it before. Nice to see things you have not previously encountered. good to know that the games always have that little bit extra to give back, and that's why I generally don't try to go out of my way to 100% games. This is a bit over a year since I got this game. I got this as a birthday present in 2019. My wife was thinking of me and knew I was a .hack fan, so she saw this and she picked it up. Eternally grateful for that. But yeah, I don't 100% games because it's nice to go back a little over a year later and still have something to find. Didn't know about Natsume being in Volume 3 because I didn't really research it that heavily. I just sort of enjoyed playing the games, beat them. Actually ended up having to beat them twice because my PS4 was overheating a little the first time I played it through. And I had just finished that final battle in Volume 4. Got a call, and while I was on the call, before I had thought to save up, the PS4 died. So I had to go through everything to the final battle one more time.
You're open!
Of course, a little easier the second time. You sort of know how it's going to go. Let's hit the Awakening now. Neither of those guys have the defense shield. We'll let the animation play through. Coming up on 47 minutes here. Nice, decent stream. Try to go for about an hour in length on the streams. Bit longer than my typical video upload, but I figured since I'm doing them all live, it's no big deal. Just sort of time for me to chill out and hang out with you fine people.
I didn't even break a sweat.
At least digitally hang out, I should say. And is 2020 the year for a digital hangout, though? Trap chest of the 4-second variety. Alright. Kind of took that one down to Jingle Bells. Okay, let's go through the door. Into block 49. We made it through block 48 in pretty good condition. Barely need the icons. In fact, don't really need them at all, but just using them because they're there. And the Fairy Queen Orb. Nice, short and sweet. Seems like the last blocks of these sets are really short and sweet ones, and I can appreciate that a little.
You're open!
Hash chase and back out of the way. There we go. Again, getting these Rengekis in for Natsume. Gotta show her what being a member of Team Haseo is all about. Yeah, that was way over the top. Not really untrue, though. I mean, going out of our way to level her up, that's just good MMO strategy. Get your allies strong, and you will be that much stronger.
I did it!
Kite's gonna be thrilled, isn't he? Gonna be thrilled when he sees all the progress Natsume is making here. Kite, for those of you who don't know, is the protagonist of the IMOQ games, Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine. The games that came before these. Natsume was a recruitable character in, let's just say, a socially awkward cutscene. It was meant to be played off adorably as a, oh, that's not what I meant, and it's weird. Years later, it's still kind of weird. But she's kind of a cool character. And as you can see, she's using a set of twin blades right now. They are the spiral edge, and that's actually what Kite finds for her in those games.
Kite, I did it!
So I guess that is a bit of an endearing sort of look at Natsume's loyalty all these years later. Still looking up to the guy who found her the spiral edge. Hey, here's my buddies, the Chim Assassins. If you've got a whole ton of Chim Spheres, these guys apparently come and try and rob you of them, or as I can tell, just sort of stand in place and let you kick them. I'm cool with that. Makes for a couple seconds fun diversion. Usually I catch them there at the very end. Going to attribute that to the monsters being a little bit tougher and me going out of my way for the Rangakis. Knew there was a battle somewhere in here. Move out of the way.
There's an opening.
And surprise the heck out of that long-lived lord. Kinda happy about that. Looks like we were saved by our part. Ugh. Yeah, just gonna let that time down. That wasn't what I wanted. I'll take a little exhaustion there. How did that happen twice? You know, we'll just let that go for the Lord is gone. There's our Rengaki. Just been botching those like crazy today. Do apologize. Not playing up to the level I would like to for you guys.
Easier than I thought it'd be.
Of course, I never professed to be an expert gamer. Just sort of doing it on the tube. That one took me a little bit of time. Alternating between the direction button and the face button's just not working in my favor today. But we got it done. Even if you aren't professional, keep professionalism, right? 8,000 eyes just rolled and they don't know why. Because they're eyes. Hit our 80 hit combo. Yes, we did. That's 15 healing tonics. Proud of that one. Proud of the 80 hit combo. Once again, would have been a boss battle right about here. Instead we have some empty space. And some more empty space. Maybe this is where. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. There would have been a storyline event here too. Hey, these guys look somewhat familiar. I'm sorry I didn't notice. I didn't notice the only other things moving in this room. Huh. Apologize to the people that I PK'd during the tournament. Wow. This is a rather profound moment for Beatrice. Glad we took the time to have that conversation. What ended up happening after defeating the Kubia Gamera? Well, you're in it now, so. Oh, okay. So these guys are part of Kestrel, I think? guess I'll relieve some of my stress by PKing someone. Well, thanks for the warning. I decided to join the medic union. Okay, cool. Go ahead and use our icons. Again, not that we need to. Just padding a little time. Getting this stream closer to an hour because you guys deserve the full hour. Thank you so much for watching. Let's save up now. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, and we have cleared the first half of the Forest of Pain. If you're enjoying this, feel free to come back Wednesday. We'll be starting on Block 50 and beyond. Thank you very much, and hopefully catch you next time.